There it is. Hey. Sorry about that. Hey, it's here. Oh, I'm doing good. So, I'm just gonna be up for about 15 minutes. But yeah. Boom, audio. Formal What's happening, Formal? Boom, audio. Yeah. What is I haven't been streaming lately, guys, and I apologize for that. Um, but I've been working in the fields. Well, not in the fields. The field for the. I work in oil. And Farmall, I'm not sure why you're not a mod. Everybody's a mod here until I hit 1K. Um, nom nom nom. But yeah, I'm in the oil field, so I'm working nights right now. What is it like working in the oil fields? Well, I'm an E-Tech. I fix electronics, and it's actually, it hurts my head sometimes, and my brain just goes boop when I go off work. But what time is it for me? It's 5:45 in the morning. 5:45. So my guy comes in at about 4:30 to 5. We swap out. And I go and clock out. And I got donuts, noms, breakfast champions, and yeah. Farmall, what are you doing now, Bubba? You gonna do some farming? But yeah, no, working in the oil field, I don't know, it kind of sucks, but the money's alright. And not because you make a lot an hour. I mean, we do alright an hour. But it's more like you work a crap ton of hours and your overtime just goes and it just stacks up crazily. So in 1 week, you'll probably work, let's do some math. Yeah, I'm just sitting here drinking coffee, and then I'm going to turn some dirt some. We had 3 dry days in a row. Oh, no. Where do you live, Bubba? So I work about 98 days. 98 hours. 98 hours in a week, but I could do 112 if I wanted to stay up. But yeah, so for me, 98. Oh, right on, man. Yeah, it's beautiful there. I mean, I'm sure it's, very cold. I mean, probably not right now. But now I'm in Texas, and it started to get a little bit wet last night. But I'm in the crap part of Texas. They say Texas is God's country. Well, I'm not going to say Satan is a god, but he was one of the fallen angels. This is Satan's country. It's terrible out here. No, Pennsylvania. I used to fix heavy machinery, and I'd go out to on the East Coast. I used to go to these machine shops and fix their machines. And I remember driving into Pennsylvania, and you just see these beautiful rolling hills and like a house up on a hill. And then on the hills, there's these real beautiful rows of like corn or whatever they're growing. Oh, it's gorgeous. But, yeah. Loic, what are you doing up? Oh, I guess 5:49 in the morning for me is not the same for y'all. I've been awake since 2:30 yesterday. Yeah. PM. 2:30 PM. I've been awake more than a few hours. Oh, okay, you're at work. 6:49. Right on. So you're in East Coast. Well, right on. I think everybody in here is East Coast. You and Farmwall and, well, Side Effect is really East Coast. Montreal. Right on. Well, enjoying your poutine and Moltons. I don't know, man. Logan, are you going to go to too many games? You should. Nathan's going to be in too many games. And it's in Philadelphia. Don't know what that is. Too many games. It's like a video game. Can't type right now. Let's try this again. This is too many games. In fact, Farmall, if you're interested in video games at all, or you know Nathan Barnett, I wouldn't expect you do, but maybe you do. I'm not here to judge. He's gonna be there, and the angry video game nerds and nobody else I know. Scott DeWaz? Wait, I know him. Well, I mean, I don't know him. Scott Wozniak. He looks familiar. Oh, okay, I actually don't play games. I just watch people play. Nathan who? Yeah. I guess I don't know this guy. But yeah, so I won't be going, unfortunately. But or I mean, if I can get off, and the plane tickets aren't still $1,000, because seriously, right now, even 5 weeks out, plane tickets are like $900. Mm-hmm. Well, be good, Bubba. You know what? Yeah, no. I mean, I wasn't on the front lines or anything. I was in the Air Force. Um, let's see here. I always carry this with me. I am a black cat. So, let's get this thing to focus. I don't like to show off many things, but this I'm very proud of. If it'll focus. Focus. I can make it focus. Here, let's see here. Properties. Configure. That. Camera control, move that there. And we're going to do... Nope. Focus. There you go. 5th Reconnaissance Squadron. Black Cats. This is the really cool part about this coin. Is I like to show this to people that don't believe Earth is round. The little black thing you see on Earth is the pod from my aircraft. And the inscription says, "In God we trust, all others we monitor." And, yeah. I'm proud of that one. Hey, Smiley, what's happening? Yeah. It's funny how the games have the characters standing right out in the middle of the open, but yet we all win with gun battles. Yeah. I don't know, games like the war games that kids play are just making people think that they can go what people like, I mean, I can't say us, but like you and my cousin and other people. I mean, I was in the Air Force for 8 years, but I mean, they just think that they can do what we did, like these kids that call people like fags and this and that and retards, and they're just gonna join the military, and they're gonna those are the worst people. I hope those people never join my military. Just effing off. I see you showing off some more. Yeah. So what I do here is I read stories, creepy stories, and I'm about to go to bed here in a second. So let's do a creepy story. I haven't done one of those in like a couple weeks at least. Scratching the ankle. No, I didn't fly around AWACS. That's my old aircraft were the A-10, the F-15, and the last one I got the coin for right now is the U-2. But I was actually able to touch all 3 of my aircraft. I was very lucky. But no, I was flight line. I did electronics. Hey. If it wasn't 5 in the morning, it'd be like old times. But, oh, that looks creepy as hell. What is this? 7 minutes, perfect. This one's called "It Watched from the Roof." Hey, Ferd. How you doing? How you feeling? Quite an unusual time. Yeah, I just got off work. And I'm going to try to go to bed before 7, so... I tried streaming earlier from my phone. It wasn't working. And I missed you guys. But we got a story. It's called "A Watched from the Roof." We manage. Yeah. Oh, I couldn't imagine. I would hate to be in your shoes, and I don't know. Just know he's in a better place. Yeah. So that's really, really sad, and we're here to be creepy. But I gotta show love. Gotta show love. 810 Warthog, yeah. That was one I trained on. I love my 810. And then they told me I was going F-15 base, and I flipped out. I was like, "Well, it's not an 810." And they're like, "Yeah, it's one of your aircraft, though." And then I grew to love the Eagle, the F-15 Eagle. And then I put in for. I didn't put in for it. I was in Japan, and I might have put in for it. I went to California, and I went to the U-2 Dragon Lady. Yeah, that's a really cool aircraft if you guys are interested in wartime aircraft. That's a reconnaissance airplane that takes really pretty pictures. We'll just leave it at that. At 40,000 plus. But anyways, we're gonna tell a story. See if I can remember how to do this. Where's my Smokies? Yeah. Such a bad habit. Don't care. I feel like me and the whole world is falling apart while I'm trying to sing. I'm still standing. Oh well, other times it will occur our ways again, I guess. I'm sorry to hear that. But understand that this isn't the story. Just know that, I mean, there's not a lot I can say to help you feel good. But, he doesn't hurt anymore. And there's a reason. Maybe a reason you don't understand. Or maybe, a reason you don't want. But I don't know. I'm sorry that it happened. Yeah, I'm actually very glad to be streaming again. I haven't done it in so long. But here we go. We're going to start the story. Like normal, you can follow along because I probably won't read that well. I'm just a dumb oil field hand. I had the house to myself. My parents were spending the weekend in Toronto, and I'd spend the day hanging out with my girlfriend up until I dropped her off at home later that evening. It was an ordinary day, as close to perfection as possible. I took my girlfriend home around 8 p.m., then I got back to the house to relax. Prepared for a night spent chilling out in the basement, watching movies alongside Charlie, my brother's dog. He's an anxious little bastard, and he likes the company. Naturally, Charlie wanted to go outside at the moment I came in. Usually he's all over himself, jumping up and barking. This wasn't the This wasn't an exception. I went to the back door, opened it up, letting him loose upon the frozen snow that covered our backyard. Then hung around, let him back in, and inevitably got cold 5 minutes later. Maybe I was impatient, or perhaps he was taking longer than usual. I wasn't watching the time after all. After a while, however, I opened the door and called to him. I figured he'd come running like he always does, but for some reason, he didn't this time. I waited at the door for a little while, looking around to see if I could spot him. He was outside all right, by the shed we have near the back of the yard, standing in the corner staring at the house. He didn't move when I called to him. He just stood there, motionless, on that frozen snow in the moonlight staring at me. I left him a little while longer, figuring that he didn't want to come back in. I stole a piece of some cherry cobbler that my mom had put together. I screwed around on my phone. I went out to the living room and watched some TV, figuring Charlie would probably want to come in eventually. I just started a rerun of The Simpsons when I thought I heard a scratch at the door. On instinct, I got up and let the mouthy bastard back in the house. But when I looked, he still hadn't moved from his spot by the shed. I could see the light reflecting in his eyes. I'm not gonna lie, that was a little bit creepy. I opened the door and stepped outside, calling out to him, hoping that maybe he would come running. He just stayed there, stock still. That's about the point where it dawned on me that he looked off. I didn't have a clear view of him, just of his head and his eyes, in front of what I assumed was his body, but looking a little closer, it appeared as if his body was prostrate, but his head was perfectly upright. It was just some weird contorted pose. In the past, I had seen dogs do that sometimes. But right on the ice? I took a step off the porch, and as I did, I noticed something. I could see ice between his head and his body. Not a piece of ice. I could see the ice behind him. It took my brain a minute to process. It took my brain a minute to process it all before the truth dawned on me. Charlie's head and body were no longer attached. His body lay limp by the shed, his head impaled what would look like a branch. From the porch, I hadn't been able to distinguish from the black coat. But from my new vantage point, I could see it clearly. I took a step back, swearing and turning towards the house, wanting to get back into the safety. And that's when I saw it. We had stripped down the gazebo on the porch in preparation for winter weather, leaving it a metal skeleton covered from ice from the freezing rain. Now it looked like a cheap metal buckling under the weight of the creature that stood tense on top, cracking the thin layer of ice and staring at me with unblinking eyes that reflected what little light there was back at me. It wasn't an animal. I don't know what the hell it was. I didn't get a good look at it before it lunged for me. I tried to run, skidding backwards on the ice, and that thing just landed a few feet away from me. I didn't waste my time watching it. I tried to bolt for the door, expecting myself to slip and fall on every step, as I didn't exactly have solid footing. Maybe the thing didn't either. I heard a noise behind me, a scream, like a person's, but wrong. It sounded pained and garbled, and it made my head hurt. I slammed the door behind me as I got inside, locking it, staring out at the thing that attacked me. It stood almost 8 feet tall with long, scrawny limbs and bulbous eyes that didn't look like they blinked. Its skin was gray and tight against its body. With every breath, I could catch a glimpse of its rib cage. Its hands had long, bony fingers, each ending in a long, disgusting nail. I could see the dried blood on them. It stared at me through the glass. I swear it was smiling at me. For a moment, I'd expected to try to break in. After all, that glass wasn't all that hard to break. I'd done it myself once, in fact. When I'd been locked out, the creature turned away, crouched down on all fours, and loped towards Charlie's body. I watched as it grabbed the corpse and looked back at me, before starting to drag it towards the door, trailing blood all the while. That thing wanted me to watch as it tore Charlie apart and feasted upon him. It looked at me as it did its work, and I watched in quiet horror. Hey, Lauren. It didn't seem to react when I took out my cell phone and called 911. I told the operator there was an aggressive animal outside my house. I lied and said there was a bear, though by that point I was confident that it was nothing I had ever seen before. The thing watched me through the entire call. I didn't get the impression that it understood what I was doing. That, at least, was to my advantage. It also didn't seem to think of just breaking the glass. I didn't want to watch what it was doing to Charlie, but I also didn't want to take my eyes off of it, just in case. The emergency responders asked me to stay on the phone. That was just fine by me. I waited, sickened and engaged. This thing in a surreal staring contest. Engaging this thing in a surreal staring contest. I told you I'm terrible at this. I'm sorry. And I love doing these. My early suspicions were confirmed. It never blinked, not once. I watched its teeth, its lengthy, uneven, carnivorous teeth, tear into the meat of my brother's dog, and I listened to the sickening, ripping noises. I don't know how long we stayed like that, staring at each other. I heard the sirens not too long after. I don't know how much time passed, as I didn't bother to look at the clock. I was too afraid to take my eyes off the damn thing. A moment later, the sound of nearby sirens drew its attention, and I saw it leap suddenly up onto the roof. Its claws scraped against the shingles, and I followed it towards the front of my house, where I caught a glimpse of red and blue lights approaching. By then, there was no sign of the creature anymore. Sounds from the roof. I watched one of the police officers come up my walkway, his partner trailing behind, before breaking off to head towards the gate leading to the back. The lead officer headed to my door. He was about to knock when he noticed me waiting in the doorway. I opened it just a crack. "It's on the roof," I cried out, helpless to conceal my terror in my voice. Well, I whispered it, but he screamed it. I think it's creepier when you whisper. Before the officer could respond, the strangled cry of his partner rang out alongside the hellish shriek of the creature. I cursed and pulled the door closed again, watched as the officer drew his weapon and went around back. I locked my door and tried to follow his location through the windows. I monitored him closely as he made his way around the side of the house, armed with a flashlight and a gun. I only caught a glimpse of that thing when his light hit it. It shrieked and leaped away as if burned, revealing the mangled carcass of the other officer. I could see the white of bone and a mess of red that had been rendered unrecognizable. A telltale thud alerted me of the creature's presence on my roof. The remaining officers spun around, boots crunching on the snow. I tried to follow the beast. He raised his gun but didn't fire. I heard scratching on the roof, heading away from myself and the officer, which ceased a moment later. I I looked back at the officer who stumbled back towards his car, trying to retrace his steps. Perhaps he was calling for backup. Before breaking into a clumsy run, he glanced at me momentarily through the window. Scratching on my ceiling told me that the creature on the roof was stalking him. I followed him back towards the front of the house, rushing from the window to window to get a better view. He kept his distance from the building, as if he could escape the creature's wrath. Reaching his car, I saw him open the driver's side door and then freeze, raise his gun and fire 2 shots into the darkness. I don't know if he hit his target or not. All I heard was the sound of claws scraping along the roof as the creature retreated. Then the officer barricaded himself inside the car. Then the waiting game began anew. The monster had made its escape by the time backup or the first responders arrived. Paramedics took Charlie's body away in a bag. Another officer collected the statement. Then, with the cops still around, I got in my car and hightailed it to a nearby hotel where I crashed for the night. I don't know what the hell that thing was or what more it had planned. I didn't think the cops knew much either. And so far since the incident, it's been quiet. Although, if I listen carefully, I swear I can hear the sound of nails clicking on the wooden floor outside my room. That's a cute instrument. What are you talking about? I have oatmeal getting 3 of the kids on the bus. I got off early, so I keep napping before I go back in. I have my people here. Some of my people. How many of you are going to Too Many Games? Oh, you got a ukulele. Awesome. Through the Geek app once, I bought myself a cheap violin. I don't know why. Yeah, Too Many Games. Look it up. Nathan's going to be there, and Tom, and other people from the channel. I don't know what that means, Lauren. Here, this is Too Many Games. People should go to that. I guess quite a few of the channel. Well, not quite a few. Where's my phone at? Hey Siri. Yeah. Gotcha. You're not even answering. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Never mind. Stupid. Let me see here. What was it? How many people are going? Let me see here. Too Many Games discussion. There it is. It's I don't know. There's quite a few people going, but Nathan's gonna be there. Pip's gonna be there. Emmy's gonna be there. Tom's gonna be there. Kevin from Too Many Game or from CC Games is gonna be there. Oh, the voice for Siri, yeah. Yeah, tickets for me are gonna be like $1,000 to get out of town, and I've got a pad that's gonna go Something like, oh, look at my hair. Something like 400 stages in total. And we're only on stage like 22. And we started since I stopped streaming. So, there's that. I don't know who any of these people are. Vinny Vinesauce, Boogie, 2988, Angry Nerd Games, Chugga Ron Roy, Meowtindo, Pat Country, She's, Scott the Waz, the Runway Guys, Call Me Johnny. I don't know who any of those people are. But, yeah. So Nathan's going to be a panelist, I think. So if you guys want to see Pip and Kevin and Nathan and Tom and Emmy and I don't remember who else going. I think there's like 5 of them that are renting at Airbnb. Y'all should totally go. Oh yeah, Mike Lombardo's going. But yeah. But anyways, I don't know. I'm probably gonna take a shower and go to bed. Well, I'm in streaming for 38 minutes. I could probably go a little bit longer. Yoda goes so bad to Too Many Games. Yeah, me too. But I've got some parts in for my computer. I keep ordering parts for my computer. So I've got the motherboard in and the cooler and the 4 terabytes of solid state and power supply. Yes, I want to meet Pip and Nathan and never leave. Oh, are you gonna go, Sianta? You should drive there. But yeah, guys. So I think I'm gonna sign off. Oh yeah, check this out. Hang on. This is a mask that Double JTV made me. What do y'all think? Is it creepy enough? Oh, it's not. It's not on straight. Yeah. So. Let's put on my sunglasses. My face itches. I couldn't do it. But, yeah. You're scared. Yeah, Double JTV made that for me. I think I tipped him like $100 and he gave it to me. But, anyways, guys, I'm gonna sign off. You know I love you. I will stream again tomorrow if I'm not too tired. And, spoopy. Yo, Chappy, Lucy left me. Just change your name back to Carl. Sorry to hear that, bud. You gotta get over her. But, yeah. So, how many people I got in here? I don't know. YouTube. Me. My channel. Yeah, I got 7 people watching. Awesome. Chappy's wise. Why am I wise? I'm not wise. See you around, guys. Very happy that I finally managed to catch a stream again after all this time. Yeah. Like seriously, I haven't been streaming at all. So I'm going to try to start streaming around this time until I go back to days, and then I'll be able to do it for a little bit when I go back to days. So, but no more 200. I'm tired. 2 hours. But yeah. Good luck, Carl, brother. But yeah, seriously. Yeah. Perfect for me. It's 1:30 p.m. Have a nice rest of your day or night, everyone. Poop time. But yeah, y'all should think about going to Too Many Games and take plenty of pictures. Oh, that's awesome, Carl. Give the puppers some really good belly rubs for me. And then right there behind the ear where he likes. More like pop time. But yeah. So I'm gonna go. I hate signing on and then signing off. I should bring this with me. And then everything's dark. That'd be a great way to sign off. It's like, don't go into the light. It's kind of crazy. Thanks for stream, magician. Later, guys. Good to catch you up. Chaparoo. Light magic, yeah. But yeah, y'all should totally go. And when y'all do, when y'all do take a lot of pictures and then show me. It'll be very awesome. So here it is one more time. Like I said, I might be able to go. Happy looks. How are you? I'm great. Luxembourg. That's Germany, right? But yeah, y'all should look at going to Too Many Games. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I might be able to go. Luxembourg. Where's Luxembourg? It's like Sweden or Netherlands or America or. I'm just a stupid old Texan. I got loud. It's its own country. Well, there you go. Oh, it is close to Germany? Okay. Well, I was almost right. I was way off. I'm sorry, Happy. Yeah, she's smart. And she's from around where you're at. But, yeah, y'all should go to Too Many Games. I might be able to go if plane tickets aren't going to be $1,000 and my boss lets me actually off. Like, seriously, $900 is the last quote I got. But, Mexico is close to the USA. Yeah, actually, Mexico is very close to where I'm at right now, so Squeeze in between Belgium, Germany, and France. I'm gonna look it up right now. Smiley, you're gonna look up too many games? You should totally go. 5 likes, thank you. But yeah, I'll start doing these streams about this time tomorrow and then every other day, so I can start doing streams again. And then when I go to days, I will after I'm at work. Uh-oh. They're talking. I don't know what they're saying, but they're talking about something. What are all these? What's that one? I'll try to go. I don't ever take off work, but I need some new content. Morning streams with Chappy. Yeah. I did a story, but I don't know. Maybe I'll start doing more stories again. It's just really good to hang out with you guys. You know I love you all so much. And I've missed streaming. I need to shave again. But not my beautiful stash. That's all magic right there. It's Texas magic. Oh. But alright guys, I'm gonna get offline. And till tomorrow. Oh, check out the Discord. Let me if y'all aren't in the Discord, y'all should be in the Discord. Nope. I just opened that again. I'm really tired. There's Discord. Invite people. What? I don't understand. Edit. Never, there it is. There we go. Y'all should join the Discord. I'm going to put up a link here. Keep forgetting about it. Go fish. What's happening? Good morning. But join the Discord, guys. Y'all can catch me on there throughout the day. And we have, everybody's on there. Online right now, it says I'm on there. Russell Young, Cassandra, Emmy, Jason, and just those people. But, I'm sure they're there, but they're not there. But, you people be awesome. I love you all. And, maybe I can give you some music before I go. Try this again. You folks be awesome. I love you all very much. I will see y'all again tomorrow. And go to the Discord. I'll talk to you when I'm at work. How awesome is that? But you guys be good. I love you all. Bye.